We are now in the third week of the U.S. and Israel's war with Iran. Tehran has responded by striking targets across the Gulf, including critical oil and gas facilities, and by forcing the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, where 1/5 of the world's oil exports pass through. The result is a shock to the global energy markets and a region on the edge. One country caught squarely in the crossfire is Qatar, home to the largest U.S. military base in the Middle East, and one of the few Gulf states that also maintains diplomatic ties with Iran. Imtiaz Tyab reports from the capital, Doha.
For decades, this is the image Qatar wanted the world to see. A modern, glittering nation among the richest in the Gulf, fueled by trillions of dollars in natural gas. That attracted expats from around the world looking for safe and lucrative lives abroad. But that shining image has been all but shattered after Iranian drones and missiles broke through its air defenses in response to the U.S. and Israel's war on Iran, forcing the capital Doha's main airport, one of the busiest in the world, to a near standstill and grinding its economy to a halt. We met Qatar's foreign ministry spokesman and advisor to the Prime Minister, Majed Al-Ansari, at his office in Doha.
Give us a sense of what is happening in this moment.
And what we have right now is, for all intents and purposes, a regional war.
Leaders across the Gulf had long warned Washington any war with Iran had the potential to destabilize the region.
How long can Qatar sustain this for?
We need an end to this as soon as possible. The effect is not only, when it comes to hard security, the effects of a prolonged conflict in this region will have a profound impact on industry, on energy.
Qatar is the world's largest producer of liquefied natural gas, LNG, that powers energy grids around the world and earns it huge profits. The massive Ras Laffan plant was forced completely offline after it was targeted in an Iranian attack. Making matters worse, much of Iran's energy is exported through the Strait of Hormuz, a nearby narrow choke point where 1/5 of the world's oil transits. Nearly 500 tankers have dropped anchor there rather than risk being hit, causing energy prices to swing and global markets to tumble. And yet, the U.S. and Israel have only intensified strikes across Iran, with President Trump sending mixed signals on how long the war will last.
From Qatar's point of view, was it a mistake for President Trump and Israel to start this war?
It wouldn't be prudent, Omi, right now to assess or classify this war in any way. The important thing right now is to find a way out of this that protects the people of the region and provides hope in prosperity and security for all peoples.
Qatar is also home to Al Udeid, the largest U.S. military base in the region. Doha's calculus was, by cultivating deep ties with Washington, it would mean greater protections. Since the start of the U.S. and Israeli war on Iran, all Gulf states have quietly complained the U.S. hasn't done enough to protect their airspaces, people, and economies. In his first message as Supreme Leader, Majed Mohammed warned the Strait of Hormuz would continue to be a pressure point and made it clear that neighboring countries who allow their territory to be used to attack Iran, those bases would continue to be targeted.
Iran has a new Supreme Leader. What is Qatar's message to him?
Our message to all the Iranian leadership: you have chosen to drag the region into this war in the hopes of finding an end to it. You are doing the complete opposite of that.
And until that changes, diplomacy to end the war may remain out of reach. For CBS Saturday Morning, I'm Imtiaz Tyab in Doha, Qatar.